Welcome back to Noob Plays Geoguessr USA, episode 19. Still haven't gotten gold. I don't know if that's going to happen. US is hard. And I always get tricked up by Wisconsin, apparently. Okay, so last episode, I saw this rusted chain link fence meta. Was like, that looks like Florida. And it was like, nah, but I don't see any palm trees. So I'm going to go with it again. Rusted chain link fence meta. That looks like Florida. This time, I am going to commit Florida. And it was Iowa, which is literally the state that I guessed last time when I saw that. And it was Florida. All right. Out west. Very west. I mean, road is due east-west almost. Got nothing to go on here. This looks like it could be soybeans, which makes me think we're somewhere up in this area. How is it there? How is that there? This is going to be a terrible round. All right, well, so JW Hall, Florida, well, not Florida. For some reason, I've got, this looks so flat and big that I'm saying, oh, it could be Florida, but I'm feeling that this might be Texas. Yeah, well, we got a front plate there, which Florida doesn't require front plates, although one to go off of is not a lot. But, like, this just feels so Texas. Like Gulf Coast, Texas. Like somewhere in this area. And it was outside of Houston, so I got at least the region, rough region. Sandy soil, going to be further south. You do not see houses that are painted this color anywhere outside of Florida. I say that. Watch this be another friggin' Wisconsin, but I'm going to say this is Florida. North Florida, Panhandle. Either that or it's going to be over by like Port St. Lucie. It's one of the two. But I think it's more Panhandle. All right, it was further north. It wasn't Port St. Lucie. So, Crescent 4H. We got a front plate. Can't make out what that front plate is, but we're flat. We're very, very flat. Well, one looks like a grain elevator over there. We got this. I mean, that is definitely either soybeans or alfalfa. Okay, we got wind farms as well. Yeah, I'm going to say we're probably like Oklahoma here would be my guess. Towards Kansas. Yeah, okay. All right, not a good round, but not a terrible round. This is a bait location right here. That looks, I mean, this location only ever looks like it's out west. Like, who puts this in Delaware? I mean, come on. Maybe these cattails, but like, who puts this in Delaware? And then this good old friggin' this sort of generic U.S. I guess maybe because of these like red maples, they should go further north. I don't think red maples go that far south. So maybe that's something to keep in mind. And in fact, I'm going to red maple tree region. No, red maple trees can be anywhere. So that's not a matter. All right, Attic Self Storage 415. 16th Street. USA Auto Body and Painting. We're in a fairly large city with a dark blue license plate. Is that a front plate? I can't tell. That's a front plate. That's a bunch of plates. I'm going to guess. So dark blue license plate or heavily blue license plate. I think Indiana, especially this one here. I think this is an older Indiana plate. Based on, I don't know the area code and I should. But based on that, I'm going to say we're probably, I see a lot more Illinois plates. So I'm going to guess we're probably Illinois on the Indiana border. So it's a fairly built up area. So I'm going to say we're probably up in this area. And it was actually San Francisco. 415. You know, I should actually, now that I look at that, yeah, 415 is San Fran. How did I forget that? Squiggly thing. This is a more southern tree. It is a little hilly. So I'm going to guess we're probably somewhere in Missouri, Arkansas. And it's Michigan. Again, I get baited by somewhere that's Michigan that looks just very, very generic. Thank goodness there's only one more episode of this. This is pretty shameful, I'll be honest. Cheyenne Boulevard and Cheyenne Terrace, but no front plate. I mean, Cheyenne is in Wyoming, but Wyoming requires front plates. Cheyenne something, good Lord. Somebody went all in on Cheyennes over here. But I'm getting hung up on the no front plates. All right, well, when in doubt, go Wisconsin or Michigan. So, all right, it was Tennessee. Yeah, no, that was. I don't know if I was ever getting that. Old brick building, probably Northeast or Atlantic would be my guess. Style of house also says to me Northeast or Atlantic, kind of leaning towards like Connecticut, Rhode Island. Front plates. Kind of beat up roads. Yeah, I think we're Connecticut, Rhode Island, maybe Central Mass. Watch it be Michigan or Wisconsin again, but I think we're somewhere in like this neighborhood. Yep, it was Rhode Island. Elks Lodge 1367, Scotts Bluff. Well, we have a town name, but that doesn't help much. We do have mountains to our south. NBC something, A something. I almost want to think we're in 308 area code. I don't know what 308 is. Western States Bank. So we are out west. We do have a lot of front plates. And we do have mountains in the distance. I'm thinking, what was that phone number? It was a 305 area code that I saw somewhere. Where was that? Oh, it was over here. 308. I think we might be Colorado, Denver-ish. It was Nebraska. Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Okay. Well, very western Nebraska could look a little bit like eastern Colorado, because they're, the same type of area. So 308 is Nebraska. Not that I'm going to remember that. All right. Play again. This was a terrible round. 11K. Himalaya Street, Mansfield Street, The Ridge, Spring Creek. I'm going to guess we're somewhere named Spring Creek, but where is that? This hill back here kind of looks like outside of San Antonio, Texas, perhaps. I'm not seeing a soil meta here to speak of, but it doesn't look particularly sandy. But yeah, this hill back here, I'm gonna say we're like, I'm gonna kind of go maybe a little south of San Antonio. All right, that was Denver. Well, I had Denver last round, or I guess Denver last round. All right. These are some big old houses that are packed tight together. I'm not seeing any plates. Interesting curb choice here. Very interesting curb choice. Fairly interesting guardrail choice too. This looks like nowhere that I can think that well, is this maybe like a vacation resort type place? Oh, what state was I in when I was there? So this looks like the type of place that people would have seasonal homes that they might rent out on Vrbo. Or Airbnb or something. I just don't know if this is going to be like ski country or it's going to be, it's so green, but the soil isn't sandy. It's a little sandy. I don't know if this is going to be like ski country or like North Carolina near the Outer Banks. I'm almost thinking it's going to be North Carolina near the Outer Banks. It's going to be either that or like out west near like Montana. Okay, it was in New Jersey. So it at least got the right side of the country. No front plate. Sandy soil. Doesn't look too flat. For some reason, I feel like we have water to our east or southeast. I also see a little bit of water there. Florida, North Florida, Georgia. Down here, maybe. All right, it was Fayetteville. And we did have water to our east, but it wasn't like the ocean like I was kind of thinking it was. Okay. So LA Kings flag there. Got front plates, back plates. I mean, palm trees. This works for a wealthier suburb of LA. I mean, I'm kind of going off the Kings flag here. This is an interesting tree. Really interesting tree. It doesn't feel like it'd be in LA, but I don't know where else it would be that would also have palm trees. So I'm going to say, yeah, we're probably in LA somewhere. I don't know if I can really guess, but maybe in the kind of northern area. That seems a little bit. Okay, so we're close to a beach. All right. Not bad. Oh, we got a trekker here. This is gonna be all right. So water is to our west. Boy, trekker coverage. Water to the west. It's an interesting color water. This house here, you got a city of some description up here. I think I know where this is. I think this is like Venice Beach. And I think you might be seeing way off in the distance like Siesta Key up there. Either that or it's going to be north of Siesta Key and you're seeing like St. Pete. But I think we're on Venice Beach here. And it wasn't far. It was Turtle Beach. So definitely got that. Got the call at Siesta Key, so I'll take that. So, well, that round started out a little bit rough, but got better. So until next time, keep guessing.